sad about it. So sad about it.
Okay, Coach, well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Ready, 125, 56. Pick me up. Here we go.
Andre Ellington, his first carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last two meetings. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
56.
To throw is Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Green, 56.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. A well-executed. 22-yard gain.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready, 280,
56. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
let's go.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Check pass, check pass. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Man, I got you.
Check, check. Fresno.
Here we go, even.
Check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Kill. Deuce. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Slam. Check three. Flip it.
Jameis to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Here's Ellington. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground. This time, Barber trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Pick the edge. Come. Watch the edge.
Now Winston. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
Check.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Levante David in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. They go play action with Taylor. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for the Niners. 49 yards.
First down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Coleman on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Ready. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Third and long, it's Taylor. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Taylor's pass, intended for Marquise Goodwin, incomplete. It's 4th down.
Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1 in the 2018 season.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, Ellington. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I don't think you got it, son. Check. Check 50. Check 50.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Winston. He's got Evans. A very solid gain of 27. And that's the first connection, the #1 overall pick in 2015, finding the #7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Winston. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. D. Ford. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. 56. Wait. 56. Let him go.
Here's Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, alert three.
Tight dog.
49, check 49.
Wait. Showing up. Kill. Wait, got up.
Here's Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Winston. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Buccaneers, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Here's Barber. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
Here's Barber. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
From the 30 on second down, Taylor, and down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. He was looking for Matthews that time, and he may want to... down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now it's Barber. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Let's get it.
The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Taylor. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action, it's Taylor. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Matthews the intended target, and now it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
To throw again. Taylor. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Taylor. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, as time expires in the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On the draw play, Coleman. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Set. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Come on, set. Cover the angle. Check, right 54. Right 54. Squeeze, double.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Ndamukong Suh getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Check nickel.
Taylor. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, 49ers.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Coleman now. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Juszczyk. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Taylor to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Set, ready. Get the flag. Check 45. Come on. Bring it.
It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Taylor going to lead his guys up to go for 2. Here's Taylor. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken at the 3. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they just...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Barber on 1st and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Let's go. It's time to play. Let's go.
Once again, it's Barber. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, Barber. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Check 9, check 9. Check.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Barber, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
At the Niners' 1-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Go. Go.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Barber. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll run with Barber. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
From the 31, Taylor. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bo Allen coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
56 from
Winston now. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 37-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, let's go second.
Play action. Now Taylor. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
A gain of 15. And a 49er first down.
Taylor now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action now. Taylor. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll start on the ground with Barber. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action now. Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 75 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Here we go. Here we go. Keep running. Keep running.
It's been a long day for you.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready?
45. Mike, 45.
Set. Push him back. Cut up.
Taylor operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again, it's Taylor. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Taylor now going to throw again. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Ready. White 25.